The 6 Hours of Circuit of the Americas is the 6th stop of the FIA World Endurance Championship, and this round is known as the Lone Star Le Mans. After an incredible show in Mexico City, drivers and teams packed their bags and headed north of the border for the second leg of the North American Tour. Just outside the city of Austin, Texas, lies the Circuit of the Americas, a track that tantalizes the imagination of both drivers and spectators alike, with its challenging track layout and mesmerizing paint scheme in the runoff zones.
You can really open it up. Obviously, it's a very, very long lap, challenging. Hot conditions, that's tough for the drivers there. The track's gorgeous. We love driving the cars there.
There are some nice sections and some that are not nice at all. The S is obviously the exciting part, you know, an LMP1 car like that needs fast flowing curves. Yeah, it's a good mixture of the track, and we really like going to America, and especially to Austin. Is a great town as well. And so far Austin's been pretty good to us. Our Audi has been on a good performance level there, and I think it's a good track for us also this year.
Drivers must now transition from Mexico City's high altitude and lack of oxygen to the dry and unforgiving desert climate of the Lone Star State. Dealing with extreme heat on and off the track will be on the minds of everyone in the paddock.
Very hot. We're down back to nearly sea level, I think. So it's a completely different challenge, you know, in terms of heat.
Not easy. We try to prepare ourselves as well as possible physically, and also we have a cool vest before going into the car. We try to drink as much as possible. We made some adjustment on the car to try to cool it down more, to get more airflow inside the chassis.
Last year, former WEC champion and Le Mans 24-hour winner Allan McNish gave Motorsport.com an exclusive lap around the Circuit of the Americas. Allan talks us through the famous S's section of the track.
But then into the best part, 3, 4 and 5. Now in the LMP1 car, you're flat until now, the left-hander, and then you try to get the car back in. But what you don't realise until you're driving it, it's a lot of adverse camber through this long right-hander, and the front tyre just doesn't want to hook up. And then a quick flick into the left. The rear can be quite unstable into here before you go into the last of this series, which is a tight right-hander. Little tip from the top, get completely over the curb because it lines you up a little bit more nicely coming out and then down into the hairpin.
The Porsche #1 car team of Mark Webber, Brendan Hartley and Timo Bernhard were victorious here in 2015. And they're coming off back-to-back wins at the Nürburgring and in Mexico City. But even with this momentum, the championship seems out of reach, with the #2 Porsche of Romain Dumas, Mark Lieb and Neil Yanni leading the drivers' standing points by a large margin. Who will win this Wild West shootout in the desert this year? Can the RGR Sport by Marant capitalize on their LMP2 victory in Mexico? And who will claim the GTE Pro honors? Can Ford win on home soil? Stay tuned to Motorsport.com for the latest news, photos and videos from the 6 Hours of the Circuit of the Americas.